Let's go.
Welcome to Joker TV.
Woohoo! This is episode 98.
All right, I'm Rickshot Ricochet. We got Mr. Mux Blank.
Yeah.
And back behind the controls, we got Mr. T-Chad, who just came back from special assignment. And our one and only Eileen Burmax. And we even have our our intern, lovely intern.
Yeah.
And we also have Freak. He's our technical advisor here.
Yeah.
Handling all the camera stuff and everything that Eileen can't handle.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is
we're getting like all professional now or something.
Third week of National Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yep.
And National Masturbation Awareness Month.
Which goes hand in hand. So.
Yeah, it goes hand in hand for sure, yes.
That's our long-running gag right there.
Yeah, but you know, we do have some breaking news.
Yeah.
This just in.
What's that?
We have hit a new milestone.
Uh-oh. What?
1 million KIAs from Rona.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
So, you know, for all those people that did get vaccinated, I still think they're still giving them away, but you might want to find somebody. There was one dude, he got like 95 shots.
Oh,
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, I heard about that guy.
Yeah.
He beat your record.
I'm telling you, yeah.
All right, we saw in the opening there of Persephone. So if you're in the Athens area, she might look familiar there. There used to be a project called Sarah Ray. That was her name, and she would just go as her name. But more recently, they put a band together, and so the band itself is going by Of Persephone. So
now, okay, the Of Persephone is the
Yeah.
Persephone. It looked like at the end she was like having some massive gas smoke problems.
yeah.
You know, coming
Yeah.
out of the Uranus.
Yeah,
You know,
there's a little cloud of
but
smoke.
it was cool because she had the dude in that suit, which was
Yeah.
probably hermetically sealed, right?
Oh yeah, probably.
It looked like he was going crazy with the Febreze.
Oh yeah.
You know.
And so they just put out a record here in early 2020 called Bridge to Neverland. So
Bridge to Neverland.
we've got links in the description so you can follow that and follow up on that, see more from them. I think we've got, maybe in weeks coming, we've got more stuff from them. We have a flyer too, don't we? Back there.
I mean, we got the flyer back there.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there it is.
So you can see Persephone at the Feminine Energy Springtime Queens Sunday, May 22nd. So that's next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend. So check that out. That was organized by our buddy Akeem Martin.
Akeem Martin, yeah.
What is it? Onyx X Echelon is how you say his company. So where is that at? Waller's Coffee Shop. So
Waller's Coffee Shop, yeah.
Doors
looks like 240 DeKalb Industrial Way.
Yeah, that's going to be in
Decatur,
Georgia. That's right, yeah. So that's starting at 3 p.m. So that's an early show. So you're going to have to show up early on that one.
Right,
That's a Sunday show. So.
And that one usually sells out pretty quick.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You might want to
and that's
get there early.
The Feminine Energy thing. That's like an annual thing that Akeem Martin does. So and it's always, you know, women performers. Also, there's I had some notes here. The where is it? The event's going to be featuring a women's empowerment market and local vendors. So so they're going to have, I don't know what an empowerment market, what you sell at an empowerment market, but
well, maybe,
what do you think that is?
All right, so what I'm thinking is maybe it's like a certain kit that you need.
Yeah.
You know, to be feminine or to
the women's empowerment kit.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I will have to look it up and see. Maybe next week we can tell you what kind of vendors they're going to be, because I didn't see any announcement for vendors yet. So, but that should be coming out soon. So.
Yes.
All right. So we have been, over the last couple of weeks, we've been accepting donations to go to Ukraine, which we hooked up with a band in Ukraine named Synoptic, and the guy in the band, I think his name is Dima, is his name. Him and his people with him, his crew, have been basically using the money to buy medicines and foods and delivering them directly to people in different areas of Ukraine.
Right.
So some bombed out areas. They're helping refugees. They're helping the special needs kids school. You know, the boarding school. And
I didn't
and
think we
all
were
that,
supposed to
so-
call them special needs. I thought it was smooth brain.
Well, there's special needs. I don't know. Is that?
I don't know. I mean, see, everybody keeps telling me every time I call somebody special, they get all offended.
Oh, I don't know.
So now you have to say they're smooth brain, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. But anyways, that money is going to them. We're sending it directly, so we're not having to worry about any, organization that it's going to take a cut from what you send.
And they already got their first shipment of cash.
Exactly.
From us. It's an undisclosed amount. But let's put it this way. We need it to be higher. Because, it's for a good purpose. They're feeding the kids.
Yeah.
And all the refugees.
Helping the refugees.
Right.
So every week we show a band from Ukraine that we found through Synoptic suggested a couple bands to us, and then some other friends have suggested things. So we try to track these bands down to let them know we're playing, but a lot of them haven't even been replying to me. So
well, yeah, but it's funny because they're under bombing stuff, and
it's really. And I mean, I'm talking to Dima a little bit, and he says he's very rarely got internet. And there's a couple chances, when he does, he gets on and he posts a little bit about what the work that they've been doing in Ukraine. So you can actually follow along as he's handing this food out to people, and they've been showing all that. So I think I got that link in there too. So follow along with what's going on with that. You can see where the money's actually going. So, but anyways, let's play this week's Ukrainian band called WENTSEAT.
WENTSEAT.
Yeah, let's play that. All right.
people just cooking food and making tea near their houses because they don't have electricity, they don't have water, they don't have gas. Reality of Ukraine, guys. Just came to another city and bring a lot of aid to these people. They don't have electricity, don't have water, nothing right now. So we try our best. Thank you for your donation, guys. Stay strong.
Yeah, go up, up, up. Yeah. Now you're not setting the thing on. That was some cool music.
Yeah, that was the commercial for the FLOPFEST, which
yeah.
we're going to be talking about. Back there, before that, you saw the CHPNDL overseas Landline. So that was another new one from them. Some stuff that he created in during the pandemic stuff recently. So I think at the beginning of the year he put that out. So or the end of the year last year was December. That's when it was. So all right, let's get rid of the "that was" banner so we can see the whole flyer there.
Yeah.
See, there it is. So FLOPFEST 2022.
FLOPFEST 2022.
We've been talking about this for a couple weeks now.
Oh yeah.
We've been playing some videos from some of the bands and having some of the artists come in and do interviews and be on the show. So we got 2 bands this week.
Right. One we're still waiting for the helicopter to land.
Oh yeah, they hadn't got here yet.
Well, no, they weren't cleared for air traffic. So.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. It's this is May 21st, 2022. Show starts at 4 p.m. So, and this is going to be held right here at the Joker Gallery.
Right here at the Joker Gallery.
So let's see. Are you guys ready? We want to bring the. Okay. So we got the first. These are guys that pretty much. Wait on it. Go ahead and switch to the next scene. Yeah, there they are.
All right.
Yay.
Movers.
So everybody say hey. Make sure to use the mic up close.
Oh, hey. How's it going?
Hey.
Hi.
All right, and introduce yourselves. Like, who are you and what do you do in the band?
Hey, I'm Drew. I talk really loud, but I also hit things with sticks.
I'm Colin. I also talk really loud, but I actually talk really loud into a mic, unlike Drew.
Yeah.
And I pluck strings.
All right.
I'm Brian. I don't really talk very loud. And I play bass.
Hell yeah. So, so tell us a little bit about this event, this FLOPFEST. Like, what is this all about? How you choose the bands and everybody, you know, how this all come together?
Well, it was kind of an idea we had actually last year when things were really starting to open up again. We did a little house show about pretty much a year ago to the date at our place we were living at the time, and the prefix flop is actually a little bit of a joke, and if you know, but that's a story we'll get into later. But it's a bit of a joke. But we thought it was gonna be a really cool prefix for a DIY house show festival.
Yeah.
And so anyway, this year came around, and we all, me and Colin and Jack, who isn't here right now, but we went to a meeting, and this is where we met up with Mux and with Akeem.
Yeah.
Martin, who is putting on the show the next night over in Decatur.
Yeah, exactly.
And we kind of bounced off around some ideas about perhaps doing a house festival over here at the gallery, and kind of just came together the last few months. And then we also talked, or I talked a little bit with Stephen Kramer from Brain Aid.
Oh yeah.
And because my first idea of it was to do a benefit show, and I think it could be really cool as a benefit show, and that's ultimately what it became. And it was his idea to basically donate the money to Nucci Space, which I think is really cool for being a community organization that really helps out musicians, and also being a just kind of a staple here in the Athens community as well.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of an act of goodwill, as well as being able to be active and supportive of the community. And as far as the bands go, it's kind of just some folks we've played with before, and some other folks who we knew, who we were able to bounce the idea off of, and who had the date available. And this is what we ended up with, the lineup of 7 bands. There's 2 guys from Florida who we've tagged on the end of their tours, and so they're coming up to this one.
Yeah, which bands was that?
That's the Colorblind Dinosaurs and Collateral.
Oh yeah.
They're from Central Florida.
And both of them, weren't they kind of ska-based bands?
Well, Colorblind Dinosaurs is ska-ish. Yeah. And Collateral is more of like a psychedelic type, like alternative rock group. And I think it was going to be a really good fit with some of these other bands like Hyper Olympic, who we've played with before.
Yeah.
And another group who we actually haven't played with before, but Ben and Rosie and Bleach Garden have is the Buzzards of Fuzz from Atlanta.
Oh, yeah. I love them, too.
And it's all just a really solid lineup of bands, and it's going to be a really fun outdoor DIY backyard party, I think.
Yeah, exactly. We got a big stage out in the backyard, so we'll just be doing that all night. That's going to be fun.
It's going to be a good time. Yeah, and the show starts at 4, like Muck said, and it's going to go on all evening. There's going to be 7 bands. It's going to be a good time.
Yep. So what have you guys been working on as a band yourself lately?
We're starting to try working on our next album.
Yeah.
Because we had our second album release earlier this year in February.
okay.
Futurist at the End of Time.
That's right.
Futures at the end of time.
We're on all streaming platforms, so.
Oh, yeah.
Check that out.
Yeah.
I think we probably got links in the description right now already, so yeah.
But we're trying to find the sound for our next album and work on writing music for that. We've already got a little bit of lyrics,
Yeah.
but we're starting to really dig into the writing process. And, of course, we got a couple of shows coming up scheduled all throughout the year and more piling on.
Yeah, that's
So,
good. That's
yeah.
good. When did you guys kind of like first get out and start doing shows?
Well, as this iteration of the band,
Yeah.
probably like 2018. I think
Oh,
it was
okay.
like
So
late
before
2018.
before pandemic even.
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
we played a few shows in like 2018,
Okay.
but yeah, 2019 was really the start
Yeah.
of us just like going out and playing.
And then the pandemic happens.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did that kind of like derail
us
you
for a
guys'
loop.
plans a little bit?
It definitely made us lose a lot of momentum
Yeah.
from the get-go. But I believe that we had picked it up a good bit from there, and I'm actually surprised at how much momentum we've actually gained since then. It's pretty amazing.
Hell yeah.
And the one good thing about that break from COVID is it allowed us to really dig into working on our second album a
Yeah.
little bit more. So it kind of helped that sophomore release from falling a bit flat, which can sometimes happen
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
bands.
Yeah.
So, like the whole pandemic thing, has that kind of been like a moment of empowerment in terms of creating, or has it been a sticking point for, hey, we haven't been able to do shows?
Kind of both, because while we did get the blessing of, we have more time to write music now,
Yeah.
like, at the time there wasn't really much use, like, after that, because even though we're writing more music, we can't even put it out there really yet and get it in a nice, like, tangible, communicative, like, medium in shows. So yeah.
I can't hear what he's saying back there.
I think Colin made up a word.
Oh.
No, I would second that. It was a bit frustrating at first in 2020, given how in 2019 is when we really started to kind of get a little bit of popularity here in Athens, and which is something we didn't really have because we're from Atlanta originally.
Yeah.
And then we moved out here, basically in 2019. I think we were all here. We were born in Atlanta.
Well,
We were born.
We're not
What area are
actually
you
from
from?
Atlanta.
What area?
We're actually from Grayson, Georgia.
I was going to ask about that actually, so that's why I
Stop
was like,
saying
yeah,
that,
let
sir.
him
We're not from
say.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like Grayson. Okay, so I grew up in Lawrenceville,
Mm-hmm.
and so even at one point I opened a club called Penumbra. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that, but like Grayson, Snellville, like all those areas kind of like all came and converged in Lawrenceville when we had that. We would do shows, but Grayson is not known for being a music community whatsoever, really.
No, we
Now, where
always
is
had to
Grayson,
branch out.
Georgia, by the way?
It is,
I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
It is like sandwiched right between Snellville, Loganville, and Lawrenceville.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
right in the
okay.
middle of those three.
And
really.
like it's one of those almost one red light towns. Like it's grown up more recently, where there's like a big shopping center there now, and like 2 of them now, I guess. But like,
yeah, I mean, when you lived in Lawrenceville, it
Yeah,
definitely was just the one light that was
oh yeah, it
probably
was
Rosebud and
nothing.
20.
Yeah,
And that's it.
yeah.
And 84 was probably still a dirt road.
Yeah, I don't even remember. Yeah, that was
So, but it's grown up a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
I know a couple years ago it was one of the fastest growing towns in the state.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Probably back when we were in high school, it was top in that list.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
yeah.
Now, do you guys have any shows coming up?
Yeah, we do actually. Well, other than the
FLOPFEST,
FLOPFEST which we're doing here, that's on the 21st. We're also hopping on June 3rd. We're gonna be at Nowhere Bar supporting Rapid Channel. They're another really cool band around
Nice.
here. They're releasing their first album that features Evan Posey as their front man, and
Oh,
he
yeah,
drums
cool.
with Caleb Wallace and Henry, I think, plays bass. Doesn't
Oh
he?
really? What was the name of that band?
That's Rapid Channel.
Oh
Rapid
wow.
Channel.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's
I didn't-
another band who's opening, and I think we're second on the bill, and then Rapid Channel's closing out the night. That'll be at Nowhere Bar. That'll be
Oh yeah.
real cool. And then we're playing on June 22nd down at Sabbath Brewing in like kind of East Atlanta Village area, and we're playing with Hyper Olympic and 2 bands on tour from Texas.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of running that same sort of lineup, a little bit of a kind of psychedelic, progressive edge,
yeah.
is what we do. So it's gonna be really fun. We got a lot of really cool stuff planned in the future, and then
Yeah.
some traveling, but we'll get to that later.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That traveling's the real fun part,
Yeah,
because you get to go out and see everywhere. You know, like it's like a vacation and work at the same time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes even break even on it.
Yeah. Sometimes, yeah. If you do, maybe. If you hope. But
No, I've been listening to some of your music, and I love it. But I kind of got like, the hint of Pink Floyd, maybe the Police, and maybe a little bit of Rush in there. I don't know if I'm anywhere off or if that was even remotely close, but
This is pretty much spot on.
yeah.
wow, yeah.
So
I mean, because I was hearing one song and I heard a note and I was like, yeah, dude, that is definitely Floyd.
yeah.
It's like a very distinct like note thing, and you hear that, you'd be like, yep,
And it was fun
that's
yesterday.
Floyd.
Yesterday we were doing rehearsals, like going over everything, and I was telling him, I was like, here's a band that you can actually connect with, because like he tells a story all the time that when he grew up, he was like in the suburban Iron Curtain. He didn't. His mom didn't let him like listen to any popular music. So like at some point, like when we talk about punk and experimental and things like that on the show, he has no idea when I'm making references to stuff. But this time it was like, oh, I get those references. I know those bands, so like it was real. You really
Right.
got excited about that.
Because
so.
like growing up, excuse me, it's not Rona, it's allergies.
Yeah.
Plus I smoke way too much.
Yeah.
But growing up, like I had an AM radio, which was funny because
Yeah.
at nighttime you got like 2 minutes to set it. You'd be like, oh yeah, dude, this is gonna be cool music. I can wake up to that. Then you wake up and it's talk radio.
Yeah.
And then I was never allowed to touch the radio in the car. Like when my dad was driving, so he listened to talk radio all the time.
Oh God.
And it wasn't until after I got out of the Navy I started listening to music. And at all of those Navy parties, they always have like Pink Floyd playing, Rush, the
Yeah.
Police,
Yeah.
So yeah, well, as soon as I heard that, I was like, dude, I feel like I'm at one of these parties back in the '90s.
So what are those like artists the ones that inspire you the most?
I think a big part of it was when we were real young. Brian and I grew up down the street from each other. Brian had this little like stereo player, like CD player type thing, and the 2 CDs we had for it was one of the greatest hits albums of the Police and Exit Stage Left of Rush, and we used to
Nice.
listen to those on repeat. And then Brian goes, well, I think we get a bass, and we must have been about 7 years old at this time, and Brian gets a bass and starts learning all those songs.
Oh
and then
yeah.
a couple years later, long story short, I start picking up drums because I saw Brian pick up the bass, and
Yeah.
so I kind of followed that trend there. And then Colin came along a few years later and he's like, oh, I like Rush and the Police and Pink Floyd too. And, and the rest is kind of history.
Awesome.
And I didn't meet them until we were like 12 or something.
Yeah.
But I grew up listening to like Pink Floyd and like AC/DC and The Who. But these guys introduced me to Rush.
Oh, okay.
And got me on that train.
Yeah.
And very quickly it became, the train turned into a rabbit hole, and the rabbit hole turned into a hole through the center of the earth.
Yeah,
So.
That's yes.
Oh yeah. That's yes. And the rabbit hole is actually Genesis, but yeah.
I discovered Yes at a thrift store. I found a Yes record, and I was like, "Oh, this is badass!" The picture on it, you know. And I was like, "I got to take this home, see what it is." And it was a Yes record. I had no idea who they were.
What was it like?
I don't even remember
close to
now.
the edge.
I don't even remember. If I saw the cover, I might be able to remember it, because it was just I don't even. It's like some spacey, like, you know, heavy metal looking, like, you know.
Might have been Relayer.
Yeah, maybe. But all right, well, we got actually a video from you guys that we're gonna play next here. So everybody's gonna get a taste of. This is called "Spiders in the Woodwork." Do you know where this was filmed? I think it was at Southern.
It was at Southern Brewing.
Yeah. Do you know when that was?
This was. Yeah, our album release show. So is February 12th. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
February 12th, 2022.
So
Nice.
I think
that date.
I think it's probably filmed by Gregory Frederick. So he's a guy that films shows around town, so he gets almost everything. But so okay, well, let's check that out. Movers, Spiders in the Woodwork.
to help the poor. That's none of my concern! Find the man through the door. My future lies with the prowess of technology, unlike you and your political fantasy. The socialist man, for he knew he was outwitted, and outdone by industrial spirit. For the entire round table is open, motivated only by self-interest. Propose a solution to save the human race, but I am no god, nor prophet, nor priest. We shall look towards the stars. The possibilities are endless after events. The men debated and meddled over the outrageous proposition. Wealth and disparity clashed over the thing. So, the motion was passed. The plans of the world had all been made. And the roles of the world had all now been played. When faced with the one who will stumble, who will move the mic again.
Awesome.
All right, welcome back.
That was so cool. I hope Riley.
Riley Weber.
I know he's in
Zacky Sickness
in the chat
teamed up
right
on that
now.
one.
Yeah, I know they're in the chat right now. Hope Riley. I hope you like what we did to that video. That was a little Joker peppered on there.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, Zacky Sickness and Riley Weber teaming up on that one. Really cool. So I really liked. I've got some links to Zacky Sickness stuff. So if you liked what you heard there, which I don't know, to me had a little bit of a Motorhead vibe to it, and you guys were saying
Alice in Chains.
Alice in Chains a little bit, but yeah, I really like that. So Zacky Sickness, hope you can send us some more in the future. Yeah,
absolutely.
Now,
yes.
and Riley was telling me like this project came about because he's wanting to start doing more work with bands and animate stuff for some music videos, things like that. So of course Riley released Rip the Falcon
on Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm. And actually he
seen here first.
He told me the newest update on that is it was the Multi-Dimension Independent Film Festival. So that's going to be happening starting May 24th.
May the 24th.
So we'll announce that a little bit ahead of time, but make sure and follow the link to that because his episode 2 of Rip the Falcon is going to be featured on that festival. So
that's going to be cool.
Yeah. So we're really looking forward to that. All right, well, we've got another band in the studio. Let's go ahead.
The helicopter just came in, and they are hopped in on the proverbial interview couch.
Start over. What? Oh, was the sound not on?
How we doing now? So good? All right, so that's Jordan. He plays bass in Rosie and the Ratdogs.
And that's Ben. He plays lead guitar in Rosie and the Ratdogs.
All right.
Nice.
And you have other members in the band, right?
Yeah, we do. We have Andrew DeLong, who sings for us and plays rhythm guitar, and Vic Fisher, who has joined us, it was 4 or 5 months ago.
Okay.
He just started playing drums for us, but he's sick and he kicks ass.
Hell yeah. Well, I can't wait for that. So this, what we're talking about is FLOPFEST 2022, and this is happening at the Joker TV gallery in our backyard on the backstage back there. So
May the 21st.
Yeah, May 21st.
2022.
I think it's a Saturday, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about Rosie and the Ratdogs. I had in your bio somewhere it said Rosie is a dog. Is that true?
Yes, absolutely. She is the sweetest dog.
Yeah.
She is God amongst men, goddess amongst men.
Yeah.
She's a sweet little bean.
Is this your dog?
This is not my dog.
Not your dog?
No.
Okay.
But it is a dog.
And this dog inspired Rosie and the Ratdogs?
Somehow, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like telepathically, maybe?
I think she just like drew us all together.
Oh, okay.
Was the main thing.
Yeah.
Because she is like such a sweet barrel of kindness and pet-tree.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, she's great. Yeah. So yeah, that's where the band name came from.
Okay.
I can give like a little bit of backstory on it, I guess.
Sure.
When we first got together, we would practice out at Andrew's house in Monroe, and Rosie's Andrew's dog.
Okay.
So like every time we would just go out for smoke breaks or whatever, she's like you said, a barrel of kindness. So she's always coming around, always being sweet, and so I think that was we just all love Rosie. So
So you mentioned Monroe. The other guys, they were saying they were from the Grayson area. Did you guys know them before this? Have you been friends before or done shows together or something?
With Movers?
Yeah, with Movers.
No.
Okay.
I met Drew.
Because you're real close. Like Monroe and Grayson's not far from each other.
Well, as the crow flies.
Yeah.
But no, I met them at at Southern Brewing.
Oh,
I met
okay.
Drew first.
Okay.
And he's a real neat dude.
Hell
I
yeah.
like that guy.
Yeah.
Pretty.
No, I
Pretty
just
cool
had
cat.
because I grew up in Lawrenceville, and so that wasn't far. I had a bunch of friends in Monroe, a bunch of friends in the Grayson area at that time. So
Was it like real Monroe, or was it like?
Well, like real Monroe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It took me a minute to get there, but you know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
they're great. Yeah.
So I had a note here that you guys put out a debut EP recorded at Full Moon Studios in Watkinsville.
This is correct with
Yeah.
Jay Rogers.
When did that come out?
Shit.
I'm
when we recorded it,
I'm quizzing you on Rosie and the Ratdogs. You know?
we recorded it in February of 2020 when
Oh, okay.
everybody was still joking about that the world was going to shut down or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even think it was that even at that point. It was still just, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, whatever.
yeah.
Like, ha ha ha. Like I don't even think there was a case in the U.S. yet.
Yeah, maybe in February. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know.
And
Or we didn't know about it.
If there was, we didn't know about it. Right?
Yeah.
we didn't know about it. So we were just having a good time. We were ready to roll.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
with that iteration of the lineup at the time too, which I guess we can get into later.
Okay.
Yeah, we recorded 3 songs. I guess 4. We nixed one of them. So 3. We were gonna put it on an EP with Jay Rogers. We did, and then but we put that out in like June.
Okay.
Of
Last
2020.
year. Yeah. Okay.
I
I was thinking it was something newer. That's why I had a note here. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, and it was.
Figured I'd ask about that.
It was mixed and engineered by Jay, and then mastered by Joel Hatstat.
Oh, cool.
Who does like everything in Athens?
Yeah.
And the surrounding area as well,
yeah.
or globally.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
yeah, globally
Does
too, I
everything,
guess,
man.
yeah.
He's the busiest man in the business for sure.
Oh yeah. So like you weren't able to like because my band did almost the same thing. It was like June 2020 we were going to release an album. You know, we had planned out, we had recorded it in even 2018, and we had worked on it, and we were like, we're going to release it June 2020, and then everything went, or no, I think it was April 2020, and then everything just like ended right there.
Oh
We
man,
just,
so
like,
you guys
all
were going
planned.
in. You guys were going into the weeds.
I had a tour booked even.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
everything, you know.
There were so many bands that
Yeah.
I really dig that were like trapped in Europe.
Yeah.
After that,
Oh,
like
wow.
they were going deep into like April. Like our last show.
Oh, wow.
So May 14th at Cine will be our first show back in Athens.
Yeah, we got that flyer
Since-
too. If he wants to
Since
pull that up.
March 8th, 2020, we
Yeah.
played a Shaby show,
Okay.
and that was the last one for forever.
Oh yeah.
It seems like.
There's your.
Yeah, there it is.
You got at the Cine. You got a couple other shows there too, but
That's us,
that
yep.
was just the one there in the middle was
Yeah,
your.
with Fury and
Yeah.
Fury and Few and Open,
Yeah.
the band Open on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then Homeboys Murder the Mood
Hell yeah.
played last night.
Oh
but
yeah,
yeah.
that was no, that was 5-10.
Or, nope.
Yeah,
Wait.
that was like a couple nights ago.
Yeah, so the calendar thing has really gotten
All right,
difficult to
get
keep
rid
up
of that.
with.
Yeah, yeah, right. You know, things are coming back now.
What was your question again?
I don't remember.
Me
Well,
neither.
So what
Just
your
about, like trying to get the. I mean, like we hit like we wanted to do a big like album release show.
Yeah, yeah.
And everything like that.
Exactly.
But then like none of that came out. So we basically just released the EP, like what there was of it, just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
quietly,
Yeah.
like just out to anybody, you know. And so it's there, but we didn't really get to like roll it out the way that we wanted to.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to say.
It was there were so many bands that were postured to like make the next step
Yeah.
up,
Exactly.
and then just got
yeah. Just all plans they just gone.
But
Yeah.
I mean, that's with anything. I mean,
Yeah.
there's also however many hundreds of thousands of people died. Like they
Yeah.
probably got the,
Well, would you say
the
we
worst rep, you know, or
we
worst
hit a
rap.
we hit a record? What is it? You said
Oh yeah, we had we hit a new record. 1 million KIAs from Rona in the U.S.
what's KIA?
You know, killed from infection.
Okay. Killed from infection?
And
KFI?
anti-immunity or whatever, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, is that worldwide?
No, that's in the U.S., dude.
Oh.
You know what?
Oh, yeah.
You know we got to be number one in everything.
Yeah, I guess, right?
Yes, as long as we're beating the Chinese, you know, we're happy with that.
We're spreading the American strain.
Right, exactly, yeah.
It's like the new like parasitic imperialism.
Yeah. But okay, so we've been talking about the pandemic and everything, and I know you guys had a couple of hiccups in terms of getting things released. But how has this pandemic 20s really affected your ability to create your art, your music, your sound?
Did it come out in what you were, creating?
How did you know that?
Well, you know what? It's kind of the question we ask everybody.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it almost killed us. Yeah. We we're like trying to make this new 2020 debut of with the EP and everything. Put a lot of work into that, and then it's whatever, got cut at the hip.
Mm-hmm.
Or the ankle or the toe, whatever. But anyway, I lost my train of thought.
You lost some members of your band or something?
Oh, yeah. So that's what it is. Thank you.
Yeah.
So about like a year into it, we were still kind of jamming and like trying to get new stuff written for the full length that we were trying to put out.
Yeah.
And then we did have a bit of a hiccup with one of the members, like just wasn't feeling it anymore. And so it was the opportune moment for him to leave. And like no hard feelings there at all, for sure. I still love the guy. He's still my brother.
Got to look out for number one first, but
for sure.
Got to be at the healthy spot to be able to like really
no doubt
put your mind into something.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'm very appreciative of him for actually coming out and saying it up front rather than just letting it ruminate and it boil into this terrible like breakup that could have happened. Not that it would have, but the possibility that it could have. So he knew that it was time for him to step down. And so after that we took about a year of doing absolutely nothing.
Oh wow.
And then we eventually got the fire lit back under our ass and found a new drummer, which is Vic, which I guess we really haven't properly announced. He's still like kind of the Batman of the band. He's like, you put up the signal of the date, and he just shows up with his drum kit. And
will this
then
be the first show he's back on, or that he's on?
No,
okay.
We've played 3 or 4 shows with him at this point, but this will be the first Athens show that Rosie's played since March 2020.
Okay, all right.
Now, you guys nervous about that?
Never.
Or you just like all excited, like, dude, I'm gonna rock the house now.
Yeah, I mean, like nervousness. I mean, yeah, it's just excitement. I love Athens. Love playing in Athens. I've specifically been excited about playing at Cine because they weren't really doing live music. Back when we were really like doing our thing pre-pandemic. So now that they're doing live music, and I've seen some of the way that they do their setup and their stage presentation, everything, I'm down for it. I'm excited.
Yeah, I want to play there soon.
Yeah, it looks really cool. And we've been working on like our graphic and everything.
Cool.
So yeah, we're down.
I saw like I think it was Bleach Garden did a video where they at the Cine and they had their logo or whatever up there. Do they only allow logo, or can you do like video back there? You don't know?
I don't really want to say. I don't know because I've seen both.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if they really.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll have to find
comment.
That. Yeah,
no
I'm gonna have to. It's just something that was.
Either way, it looks cool.
That was a personal question. I wanted to know that.
So what shows you guys got coming up?
So we got this Friday with Fury and Few.
Yeah, that's
and
the May
the band
14th.
Open at Cine or Saturday.
That's gonna be at
sorry,
Cine.
not Friday. Jesus. Yeah, Yep, May 14th, Saturday at Cine. Doors at 9. Show starts at 10.
Cool.
So you might want to get there early because that show pretty much sells out every time.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time.
Tickets are limited.
Tickets are limited.
Tickets are very limited.
Yeah. So.
As far as I'm aware.
Huh? What was that?
Super exclusive event as far as I'm aware. Like,
Yeah. You got to be in the know. You
Yeah,
gotta be watching Joker TV.
Exactly. So here you are now.
Yep. We're announcing it for the first time ever.
Now you're hip to it.
All right.
Yeah, and then after that, FLOPFEST, baby.
Yep.
FLOPFEST.
So we've got a little taste for everybody what you guys sound like. I think I had maybe a little clip of your music in that commercial, that promo. I forget if that was one of you guys, but we've got this is live at the 40 watt. This was in 2019, so this is a little bit old, I think.
A little bit.
But still.
That's all right. Maybe that was like our prime time.
Yeah. But so is this
we'll see.
The new lineup or
no? This is
that old lineup.
This would be the old lineup.
Okay.
Yeah. This is me, Jordan, Justin, and Andrew.
I think we pulled this off of Gregory's channel. Gregory Frederick. So.
Another shout out, Gregory Frederick.
Exactly.
Athens, Georgia Live Music, baby.
Yeah, check that channel out. Athens.
All things
GA.
Athens.
Yeah.
All things Athens.
Yep. So, all right. So this one's called. Oh, I didn't have a title for this. Just live at the 40 watt. All right, let's check that out.
Thank you. All right, guys.
see another freaking gun.
Well, shouldn't we do something about it?
About what?
The dancing thing?
Congrats, Megan. Once again, you have to be the center of attention.
I've never had gorgonzola cheese.
Oh,
now I'm kind of curious about that.
It's just we're doing the top of heads.
Oh, yeah.
Gorgonzola cheese?
Gorgonzola cheese.
You've never had it?
Never had it, no.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even know what it looks like.
I love cheese. So that was Jackie Puppet Slow Work Day 2. So if you've been watching our show, like probably since the beginning of the show, you've heard of Jackie Puppet before.
Oh, yeah.
And in fact,
classic.
we
love
played
Jackie
that
Puppet.
song before, but it was a different video then.
Right.
This was like an updated video. So I guess it was more like a video showing what the song was about.
Right, yeah, because you know half the people didn't know what gorgonzola cheese was.
Yeah, well, you
and then we got
it.
to see the guy eating some.
He was gorging on gorgonzola.
Yeah.
And then before that, you saw Luke Bell, the Creature trailer. That was
Creature trailer. That's gonna be a full-length movie, ain't it?
The movie is called The Creature of Sherwood Lake. And we have
Creature of Sherwood Lake.
Yeah. So we have a link straight to the film if you want to watch it. It's like a 2-hour film, so we can't play the film on the on the show.
Right.
So, but if you want to see that, go check it out. Also, Luke Bell and the crew. I think it's like called the Bell Family Production or something like that. I think is what it was called. But they are working on a new film right now. They're crowdsourcing for it called The Mantis. Which looks so. If you're into B movies and DIY B movies, you know.
See, I wish they would bring the old drive-in movies back, because those were perfect for those B movies.
Well, we do have I hear we have a drive-in coming here. Sine is organizing some kind of drive-in theater.
That would be
here
cool.
in Athens. So, anyways, let's see, what do we got coming up next? Oh yeah, wait, actually, that's the flyer there. That's Jackie Puppet's upcoming next show. It's May 14th, so that's this weekend.
May the 14th. That's this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah. So that if you're in the Long Island City, New York area, this is happening at the Local NYC is what it's called, or the Local. And Raymond Bally, James Bally of Neptune, and Jackie Puppet will be performing. So this is going to be a pretty good show. I think those guys go pretty crazy on stage.
Oh, yeah. And you might want to get there early.
Yep. It looks
that
like
show always sells out.
Let's see. It looks like there's going to be cookies and weed there, too.
Oh, okay. Hell
See,
yeah.
There's weed
That's what I'm talking about.
and cookies. So maybe if you show up, let us know if there was weed and cookies there.
Right. Or if there are weed cookies. you
Or,
know.
yeah, maybe. All right. So let's see. Coming up next, we've got, so we've got some Beneath the Trees.
Beneath the Trees.
Sorry, I got to sneeze. Excuse me. Woo! So Beneath Trees came through Athens what was this, last weekend or the weekend before that?
Yeah, it was one of them, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the weekend before that. I'm losing track of time. But there was a big show at Johnny's Ramp. If you
oh yeah, dude, yeah, that was
if you're from
that was
the
2
Athens
weeks ago.
area,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, yeah. If you're from the Athens area, you might know who Johnny Gordon is. And he has a huge ramp in his back yard. Basically his own skate park that him and all these guys have built over the years. And so he does shows. My band Rat Babies, we played that weekend.
Jammed it out. Dude.
But Beneath Trees was coming through. They were doing a show at Sine that night, but they also played at Johnny's Ramp earlier that day. So they played 2 shows in one night.
Oh yeah.
One day. So but we love Beneath Trees. We're talking to them about them coming back and doing a performance here in studio or something like that. So that'll be later on. But they were on tour when they were coming through, so we were happy to give them a really cool show.
They're the ones that were they were coming all the way from Colorado.
Yeah, and
then they're going to be homesteading it in Savannah.
Yeah, so they're
jamming it out there for a while.
So they're sort of moving into our side of the country.
Right, yeah.
You know? So that's going to be exciting. Maybe we'll get to see them more often, you know. So we recorded, we filmed some of their performance at Johnny's Ramp, and we're going to present that to you now. Here you go.
Talked about life and love, nothing's got in your heart, it's on your head. Don't be mistaken, this ain't the end. That thing you be holding on to, then that's it. It's mostly wide, it's on your eye. You've got yours, I've got mine. This life's got more. They want to give you credit for you got your mind.
All right.
All right.
So that was xExDx.
But that's pronounced Jad.
Yeah, I think if we got it right, like what they told me, because I had to ask them, I was like, how's this pronounced? I don't know. Is the camera messed up? Some reason you don't see us on there, but so he said the way I hear it, it sounds as Chad, but with a softer ch, more like jungle, with a little bit of disgust. So that's how you're supposed to say that name.
But the xExDx stands for ejaculation diarrheica.
Yeah. So I think originally, that was sort of the idea, but they abbreviated it as xExDx. And the name, talking about abbreviating stuff, I abbreviated it up there. The actual name of that song, it was in Spanish, but I had to translate it, and it was, "After what seems like hours, I found an open door with a ghoul sitting in the room behind. It was smiling at me." That's the name of that song.
That's the name of that song. Yeah, that was a long one.
Yeah. So now this is the xExDx. This is two guys. One's from Mexico area. One's from Germany, I think it is, and they've been collaborating over the internet on a bunch of different projects and different pieces, and that was one of them.
He said he recorded one song by himself called Diarrhea Cum Shot. Which I never released. Now that's called ejaculation diarrheica.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So then I saw that, like the whole promo for that, right?
Yeah.
Was them basically, having that bulldozer.
Yeah.
Pulling up, or scooping up, like, all the used condoms from the largest orgy on the planet.
Yeah.
I guess it was like a post-pandemic orgy that was so huge they needed a bulldozer to get all the smegma and stuff out of there. Yeah.
So we've got the next piece that we're going to show was from the project called Cross Globe Noise Project. And
Cross Globe
Noise Project.
Noise Project.
And this is the same people, some of the same people that basically with the Cross Globe Noise Project, they contacted people on every continent on the planet, and the idea was to get pieces of songs that they could then, I guess, combine with other pieces to make new pieces, and then they were going to release that as a special release. Well, to his, I guess fortunately, like he got an just abundance of submissions, and so he's been able to release over, I guess, the next couple months after that, multiple releases with you using those things, featuring different things, different sound. I don't know how to explain it, but sound pieces,
right?
Because they're not necessarily all music. It could just be noise and sound. That whatever the artist decided they wanted to submit.
And they were like in their own hermetically sealed remote bunker.
Exactly.
While doing this.
Just like your shirt says.
Oh, yeah, dude, yeah. Did you see the shirt?
Oh, now it's off the screen. Now.
Oh, it's off the screen.
There it is.
Yeah, see, And you can buy these actually on our website.
Sure can.
They're official JOKERJOKERtv memorabilia.
Yeah, yeah. Because you say that so much.
Yes.
So we had to make it as a t-shirt.
Yes. But, okay, so I thought of a new one.
Yeah.
And I should only be telling you, but, I am just telling you. I mean, not like anybody's actually paying attention to me right now anyway, right?
No, nobody's watching our show.
But apparently, they've been having a problem with the Big Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
Which I have the shirt that you can get, and that's a limited edition also.
Yeah.
I got the Big Johnson shirt.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about, why not I survived the Big Johnson?
That's a good one, yeah. I survived the Big Johnson.
I survived the Big Johnson, yeah.
That's the one I got, so I survived the Big Johnson.
Yeah, it's me too. And the 3 or 4 Pfizers. Or 3, 5, however many it was.
Anyways, so let's check out this this piece called "The Seven Seas" by the Cross Globe Noise Project.
Cross Globe Noise Project.
My belly gets heavy with the weight of my sin. My head aches with chemicals that are under my skin. And I can't get them out from my body. I can't get rid of them. They grow and infest till they can't be cleansed from within. Drying my hide as the old winter blows. thinking about secrets that nobody knows. And I don't wanna tell anyone. They dry me out like the sun, all withered and used up and cracked with what can't be undone. Oh, holy night, won't you take me home, back to my womb, my cocoon? Long lay the man in his sick misery. There's me and the big yellow moon in the truck, sitting with the engine turned on, singing the blues. Maybe I'm getting soft, but I can't shake the chemicals off. Sinking my thoughts as I think my disease. I sit in my thoughts, stinking with fleas. And I like thinking how I think. I like how it smells in my stink. I like knowing that I can just self-destruct. Oh, holy night, won't you take me home, back to my womb, my cocoon? Long lay the man in his sick misery. There's me and the big yellow moon in the truck, sitting with the engine turned on, singing the blues. Maybe I'm getting soft, but I can't shake the chemicals off. The body will crave and withdraw and distort. The body will writhe and pulse and contort. The mind will give weak and pathetic protest, while the body breaks down and destroys to the core. And I don't wanna let it do that. I don't wanna let it get back. I want what I want, and what I want is what I had.
I like that one. That was nice and smooth.
Yeah, it was a good,
nice, chill,
sound. Ending for the show.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We had a full show tonight.
Yeah,
too.
We did. Yeah,
oh my God,
two bands in here for interview, wrangling that around. You know.
Exactly.
Got to get them out back to where they got to go with the helicopter.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
So Charlie Paycheck there. That was called Chemicals. Charlie Paycheck is going to be live in studio next week.
That's going to be cool because I'm liking his sound.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just nice, especially like, after a long Thursday, in the rat race.
Yeah.
Getting that nice, cool chill.
Yeah. Well, let's bring up the first poster. I think Charlie Paycheck, he's got a tour that he's doing. So this is the tour poster. Poster 0. Yeah, there it is. Charlie Paycheck. Wait, we got I can't read the top part of it.
About 5:13, he's in Hattiesburg. And then
there I am.
On the 14th, he's going to be in Meridian.
Yeah. Nashville.
Then Nashville on the 15th. Wow, dude, he's going to be doing a lot of traveling.
Yeah, he is.
18th, he's going to be in Birmingham. Then he's going to be live here in studio at the Joker Gallery on the 19th.
then Asheville.
Asheville on the 27th.
Macon, and then Atlanta. That's
Macon
weird.
in 21st
So
and
he's like
22nd.
So he's like going from
Atlanta.
Birmingham, going across to Athens, going up to Asheville, and then down below Athens to Macon.
Nice.
So yeah, I guess the 19th for our show was the only time he could fit it in. You know, so yeah.
Well,
that
we
works
can't
out.
wait to see him because
Hell yeah.
I mean that was a cool.
So
sound.
that's solo tour, I guess. So it's just gonna be him. I wasn't sure if he'd bring anybody with him or not, but yeah. So next week, live on the show, Charlie Paycheck. So that'll be fun. All right. Let's see what else. Let's get rid of everything. Let's see. We've got the next poster. Poster 1. Oh yeah, we mentioned the Jackie Puppet Show
on May 14th.
So just a reminder, if you're in the New York, Long Island City, New York area, make sure and go out to this show. It's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah.
I wonder if that's where the Hamptons are. I'm always
now,
near.
we were talking about.
Oh, that's in Queens. Oh, okay.
We were talking about Charlie Paycheck being live on the show next week. Coming up soon, if you know who the Emotron is, Emotron's going to be live on the show here in the studio. So that's going to be a whole bunch of fun. If you don't know who the Emotron is, just look it up. Emotron.
And then you'll have to watch him live on the studio, and
yeah.
you'll see for yourself.
So he's known for lighting his parts on fire.
Ooh.
Yep.
I may have to get some asbestos pants. You know.
He taken also like one of the first shows I did with him. This is a long time ago. We didn't know anything about him, and part of his performance on stage was to vomit Yoo-hoo. So he would sit there and he would have like a 6-pack of those cans of Yoo-hoo, and he would sit there and chug them as fast as he can until he would vomit.
Nice.
And that was part of his show. So like that was our first time seeing him. But I don't know what he's going to do here. I'm
curious to know now if it tasted better coming up the second time.
Yeah, I don't know. But throughout the years, he's changed his act up and a little bit here and there, and he plays different characters with different costumes, and he has different setups. So it's always a surprise for what he's going to do on the show. So we're
yeah,
real
and
excited
maybe
about
we
that.
can get him to meet the ejaculated diarrhea folks. You know.
Yeah. Diarrhea cuh.
Yeah, diarrhea cuh. Yeah.
All right, we got more flyers to talk about. What else
what's
we got?
the next flyer?
Number 2 flyer, or the third one? Yeah. All right, there. We mentioned this one too. Rosie and the Ratdogs. So if you're in the Athens area this weekend on the 14th, that's Saturday, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So at Sine, the lab at Sine. So make sure to make it out to that show. What else? What other flyers we got? What's the next one?
Number 3.
Oh yeah, the FLOPFEST. So
FLOPFEST 22. That was going to be May 21st.
So this was
right
kinda,
here at the Joker studio.
This was kind of like a FLOPFEST promo fest. This episode. Like
yes.
all episode long, we've been talking about this FLOPFEST.
Right.
So like over the last couple of weeks, in fact, we've been talking about this because we've had some of these artists in to do interviews, and we've showed some of the videos and stuff like that. So hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, make sure to come out if you're in the area. Come out to the Joker Gallery. It's over on Vine Street here in Athens. So
Vine Street here in Athens.
And then let's see, we got the Feminine Energy Show. We mentioned that at the beginning of the show. The Springtide Queens. That's next weekend, not this weekend. So you got
May 22nd. Yes.
You got time to prepare for that. And is that it? That's all of them. That's all the flyers we had for the episode.
Yeah,
so
but we got a festival coming up too on the 14th. Marigold Festival.
That's right.
In Winterville, Georgia.
Yeah, I didn't have a poster for that one.
That's
says
at the Petard Park.
Petard?
Petard, yeah.
Petard? Pittard, I think, maybe.
Pittard, yeah,
I don't
Petard,
know. But yeah, Petard, whatever. It said the main stage acts include Sir Crazy Pants, Lighthearted, Liquid Dynamite, Cremo, and Bloodkin, which Bloodkin's a really big band, well known.
Oh yeah,
out of
classic.
Athens. So yeah, what else we got? Oh yeah, this weekend the Amazing Acro Cats. I don't know if anybody's
Amazing Acro Cats.
I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this show, but it's pretty much this lady has trained her cats to they're like a cat band, and they do cat tricks and all this stuff. It's pretty funny. It's a really good show. So that's happening.
See,
this
the only
weekend.
thing I could ever teach my cats when I had them
Yeah.
was just how to crap in a box.
I don't know how anybody teaches cats to do anything.
Yeah.
But that's going to be happening at the Morton Theater this weekend, May 13th through the 14th. And it looks like there's 2 shows per night, one at 7 and one at 3. Or no, maybe that was, let's see. The 7 o'clock is on the Friday night. The 3 o'clock is on the Saturday night. That's what it was. Okay, so...
now 3 p.m. or 3 a.m.?
I guess it's 3 p.m., yeah. That's on Saturday.
Okay.
It's it's a family-friendly show. On the Acrocats, So
Oh, yeah.
it's pretty cool. Also they have a tambourine playing chicken.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it says tambourine and cymbal playing chicken. So I guess that's I've seen the Acrocats, but I don't remember the chicken. So maybe that's
maybe it's a new part of the act.
Yeah, newer edition or something there.
I hope that the cats don't eat the chicken.
Now we have a big announcement coming next week.
Big announcement.
So ASSFEST is going to be happening here at the Joker Gallery on June 23rd through the 26th. So that's 4 days.
June 23rd through the 26th.
Yep, 4 days of live streaming. The first day is really just our normal Thursday night show. But after that, the next 3 days, we're going to have bands all day long playing on the stage in the backyard. And this is like our ASSFEST celebration. This is the house show version of what ASSFEST is downtown, which ASSFEST is the big show that happens here in Athens once a year, downtown area. They put stages up and have some of the more popular bands and the more
exclusive acts,
well-known acts, and stuff like that.
And the ones that didn't quite make it,
they're going to be playing at our party.
Right.
So the acts we have, we'll be making announcements next week on the show on who's going to be on that. But I can promise you, it's a bunch of awesome acts. And then over the next month, I think we're going to play a bunch of videos and things from some of those artists to give you a taste of what to expect for ASSFEST.
Yes.
So, I think that's it.
Man, well, we had one hell of a show tonight.
Yeah, we did.
Episode 98. Can you believe that? Dude, we're like 2 away from 100.
And we want to thank...
And 4 away from our, official 2 years.
Yeah, official 2 year. That would be episode 104. But, I mean, we got to celebrate on episode 100, too, because, the fact that we hit 100 episodes, I mean,
exactly.
That's amazing. So, every week, live here, Thursday night, 6:30. So, we want to thank the Movers and Rosie and the Ratdogs for coming in the studio today and talking with us and letting us play their videos. Let's see, what else? Anything else?
Yeah, well, I just wanted to send a special thanks to Mr. T. Chad and Mr. Mux Blank.
Yeah.
And our one and only intern,
Eileen Burmack.
Yeah. For keeping everything running the way it was supposed to be.
Yep. And Chris was here today, too. Freak.
Yes.
He was here in the crew today. Thank you for coming in and helping out. If you're in the Athens area and you would like to come and volunteer and help out on the show, we definitely can need to use the help. So we do need it.
And if you got some cool stuff to submit.
Yeah.
I know everybody's coming out of the, the Rona lockdown.
Yeah.
And now it's time to get frisky and creative.
Exactly.
And so send us your videos.
Yeah, send us your videos. All right. Well, until next week, everybody have a good one.
Bye.